Hello, Joe again from London Sound Production, and in this tutorial I'm going to take you through the steps to construct your typical sort of drum and bass wobble sounds. This sound is common. People like Chase and Status and Sigma have used this sound, and it sounds like this. Cool. To be doing this today, I'm going to be using the ES1 synthesizer within Logic. So I'm going to go ahead and open us up one of these, which is located here. I'm going to go mono for this. And here we are, the ES1 synthesizer. Okay, to start this, I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is come down to this low frequency oscillator. For those of you who don't know what that is, it gives that typical movement sound, the wobble. So for this, I'm going to set it. I'm going to synchronize it, so it means bringing this arrow over to the left-hand side, and this just synchronizes it with the bars within the track. If it's over here, it just does it at a rate of whatever hertz. With this one, it actually synchronizes it with the track. So I'm going to select the 1/8D, and that sounds like this. Okay, so at the moment we actually don't have anything. We need to change some of the settings around here. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select the cutoff here. By selecting one of these, you select the LFO, the low frequency oscillator, to modulate whatever you've selected over here. So the cutoff is the frequency cutoff, which is this here. So we're going to come back to this in a minute. But first thing I'm going to do is use this lever and bring it sort of not all the way to the top, but near to the top. I'm also going to keep this open. So that should sound like this. Good, we've got a bit of movement there now. For this, I'm going to, after I've done this, I'm going to come up here to these oscillators and select the oscillators that I want. For this noise, I'm going to select a triangle wave for my first oscillator, and for my second oscillator, I'm going to select this sort of square wave over here, this one here. Okay, so we can't actually hear much at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the amplifier up. I'm going to keep these two together, so our maximum volume is this, regardless of how hard we hit the keys. And there we go. That's sounding near enough there, I'd say. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down a couple of 1 octave on the left-hand side. I'm also going to turn the drive the whole way up. And I'm going to get rid of the resonance, because I don't really want any resonance for this sound. Good, that sounded much better. I'm also going to pull the mix more towards the sub, so we get more of this sort of square type wave. Good, I'm happy with that. I'm also going to change the sustain on the envelope, so the volume stays constant throughout. I'm going to keep the attack and the release up a little bit, so the sound comes in quickly but not immediately. I'm also going to turn the chorus to C1, so we've got a bit of chorus sound, make it sound a little bit wider. I'm also going to fiddle around with this cutoff here. Good, that sounded nice. I'm also just going to bring this down a little bit. Cool, that's sounding pretty much ready. To personalise the sound a little bit, you can sort of change this level a little bit. And yeah, I'm pretty much happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and then bring that into the track right now with some drums. And one thing before I do this is I want my EQ to be like this. I don't really want any bottom end, because within drum and bass, what you normally do is you create a sound and get rid of all the bottom end and introduce its own sub bass, sort of layering underneath the main noise to sort of give the sub element of it, which I've done here. I've got the exact same notes playing underneath, and I've got the ES2 open with the sine bass setting. And I'm going to go ahead and play this track. Cool. For more videos, check out youtube.com/LDN Sound Production, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.